Rick Hinton travelled to Australia from the USA for a 1-month hunting excursion. We met Rick in the last 10 days or so of his time in Australia. He had not had a totally successful time on large boars up north, so Wayne made sure he took at least a couple of memorable trophies back to Idaho. Here Rick slots a 37-inch white billy to start the day.
This is our first morning of hunting. We walked out, circled way around, got in front of the goats where we thought they would be, and sure enough, they started coming out. Spotted a big black one that we wanted. Got up to about 15 yards from him while he was feeding. We were waiting for him to stop feeding and come walking through. It would have been a very close shot. And then we spotted this guy coming. Ran around about 25 yards to the right, got in front of him, walked out, walked around a bush, came right towards us. I had to hold it full draw for way too long, but got the shot, put the arrow in there. We followed him up a little bit and he bedded down right here, and that was it for him. Nice goat, my first goat. I've never seen one of these things until last night, and the boys kind of had to hold me back. I would have chased more than a few of these, but they pointed me in the right direction. This boy is nice, and he's going home to Idaho.
The first billy, having whetted Rick's appetite, led him to have a crack at this 40-inch black billy. And guess what?
Hunting them with a longbow, bamboo longbow, just like what I have there, wood arrows. And I've read about it. I've seen some old movie footage of it. But I've never seen a goat like this. And I'm here in Australia. I'm having a wonderful time. I'm on a month-long hunt. And came down here to try to see if I could get a goat like what Howard Hill used to shoot. And actually, this is a Hill bow. It's styled after the original bows that Howard Hill shot before he started getting into the reflex bows. This has a little bit of backset or a string follow to it. It's tempered bamboo. Anyway, we took off this morning well before daylight, hiked out here. We're in some brushy country at first, and we broke out into some more open country. You can probably see it behind me. And we spotted 2 big black goats. Decided to make a stalk on this one. He was separated from the other guy. He's kind of a smart old one, and staying away from the rest of the goats, probably safer. We moved in on him, used a large bush to get pretty close. I had to move about another 5 yards. Moved off to the right, couldn't shoot because he was still facing towards me feeding. And he finally turned and gave me a good shot, and a Rib-Tech broadhead. A Douglas fir arrow dropped him on the spot. And it was only then that I looked at how big the horns were. And they're pretty big, probably bigger than I deserve. But this is one heck of a goat, and I love Australia.